Okay, um, let's talk about one of the recent statements made by the France president Macron. He said that Africa are ungrateful people. That Africa should be grateful to France for helping them fight militants. Africa should be grateful to France for helping us fight France. Oh, this has caused a lot of controversial statements, comments, and all that. People saying the young man doesn't know what he's saying. He has not helped Africa in any way. Blah blah blah. While some people still insist that the young man is right, that we owe them gratitude, for helping us fight terrorists, as Macron said. But to me, I'm confused. Okay, according to Macron, he said, if not France, that Africa would have been dealing with militants, jihadist group, Islamists, who would have probably taken over from most of African countries, if not the help of France, French military. Yeah, that's what Macron said. But he's not actually generalizing it to all African nations. He was mainly pointing at the Sahel states, African Sahel states, countries comprising of Mali, Niger, Burkina Faso, and all that. Most of these countries that are always fighting terrorists, that are always battling with one Islamist group or the other. So he made this statement during the end of the year ambassador conference that was held in Paris. Yeah, that is the capital of France. So far a lot of people have been saying, why should Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger be grateful to France? Why? Why some people are saying, yeah, the young man is saying true, what the young man is saying is true, and all that the Sahel African states should be grateful to France. Recently, most of the Sahel states, most of the Sahel countries, Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger, they formed an alliance. They formed an alliance to say that they no longer want French in their countries again. Anything that has to do with France, anything that has to do with French military and all those stuff, they no longer want it anymore in their country. As the case may be, they chased out France military, that is the French military, who has been with them for a very long time. As we know, most of these states, most of these nations were colonized by France. So France has been controlling them in one way or the other for a very long time. But it seems their president has waken up to say no, they no longer want such control. They no longer want someone being in France and controlling us here in Africa. We just want to have our thing. We just want to have our policy. We got to make our own policy and implement it by ourselves. So we don't need external army, external soldiers, or external military, to enforce those laws for us. We have everything. So they thereby declare that they no longer want French military in their base, in their country again. They chase them as far away, Of which later the president of Niger came out and was saying, after chasing the France military from their own country, Nigerian president now took them, But that's another story for another time. So as the countries are fighting France, now the France president has come out, to to make a statement about the whole thing. And in his own statement, he said that Africa, particularly the Sahel states, those they have colonized, say that these nations are ungrateful. I've forgotten the language, the English word they always is ingrate. That's English, ingrate, right? They say these nations are ingrate, that they are not grateful for what they have done for them over the years. According to Macron, he said, if not for the intervention of French military, that militants or jihadist group, this Islamist group that has been fighting this nation, that has been terrorizing this nation for a very long time, that the young man said that if not their intervention, this particular terrorist group would have taken over this nation for a very long time. They have been the one constantly fighting this Islamist group. That was what the young man said. And now everything seems to be coming down. This nation has turned out against us. The young man further said that they have no panic. They are not panicking. They are working very hard to make sure that everything is in order. What he means by they are working hard to make sure that everything is in order is still not clear to me. Yeah, it's still not clear to me. I've not really understand that statement or that word, what he meant by that. Does he mean that he is working so hard to come back to this nation, that their president say they are no longer wanting them anymore? But that's by the way, But after his statement, a lot of African leaders, Niger presidents, Mali presidents, Burkina Faso president, most of them, even their prime ministers, has come out to reply and said and counter some of these statements. Some said the young man should go and sit down, that he doesn't know what he is doing, or he doesn't know what he is saying, that even without French military in their own country, they would have defeated this Islamist group fighting with them for a very long time. That now makes me ask, what have France done for your country? You're watching me. What have France done for your country that made them think that without them, the Islamist group would have taken over in your country? And again, I'm asking you, do you believe that what the young man said is true? Do you think that without the intervention of French military or French government, by sending down their military into some of these Sahel nations, do you think that without their intervention, the jihadist Islamist group would have taken over these nations? What do you think? Do you think that the statement from Macron, French president, is right, or do you think is wrong? What is your opinion on the statement made by Macron saying that the Sahel nation are ungrateful people, that if not their help, the Islamist group would have defeated them? Let me know your opinion on the comment section, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.